Bro, I just played this dude. I just beat him, bro. Dude is
a run by Dallas to start the drive. And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now. Because
he's got him in, complete. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the ball is knocked out.
Oh, my gosh.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yeah, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 22, Rodgers, and this throw incomplete. Yeah, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no 1st down. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
He just killed. He blitzing. I think he is blitzing. So, yeah, he's blitzing. He's showing that he blitzing.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down. Allen, they'll dump this complete to the bus. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jerome Bettis, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got him this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up.
And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I blocked his field goals, and he blocked me. So
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go with Murray again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Same pressure. You gotta pick that up. Easiest thing to do. Corner gonna be wide open.
Allen now looks to throw.
Into
double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the 8-time Pro Bowler Steve Atwater. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
What?
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I needed that.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the...
Oh, man, get out my... Come on, making people quit. That's too old. That's too old versus him. That's too old. That's too old.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose.
I need my 5th win though. Yeah, I'm 5-2. I need my 5th win though.
You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got on the ring stuff. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here a villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the boom. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get my go, get my go. If I touch it, then it's
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
Hello?
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
He might be a slight dog. Let me see it.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win.
Every week, he hurts you. But also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
Oh, yeah, flag. Oh, yeah, I'm taking that. 5-yard flag.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Allen. Open man is Keyshawn Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Keyshawn Johnson, 62 yards. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Got a touchdown, bro.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Javonte Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On the move past the 40, and a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing now is Allen. Again, it's Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down with Dallas. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give running left. It's Bettis. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jerome Bettis, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have moved out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. CeeDee Lamb to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Here's Wilson.
Thank you.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. picked off by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second down and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pound it with a big back Bettis. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A run right side, it's Bettis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jerome Bettis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That is caught by Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again.
Yes, sir.
And
yes,
his
sir.
throw is going to be incomplete.
He sat right
Defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
He's going to air one out.
No, he just taught me like that.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Come on, he supposed to fumble. That's Russell
And he'll be
Wilson.
taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Straight milk. Oh, yeah. Straight milk in the time.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Oh. This is going to be a game. I just run the ball.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A run. This is Bettis.
Oh,
He
you should have
slips
took
up past the
off.
45 before being
I
tackled.
get that as an extra.
53 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Exactly right.
Now Bettis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Big impact play, a tackle for loss.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take out blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Fuck, I pressed X. Fuck, I don't care.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Yeah, he's breaking off the edge. He's really breaking the whole time.
Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, he was trying to make something happen there outside of the pocket, but ultimately what did happen was a loss of yardage.
Yeah, he held on to it for a long time, didn't he? As you talked about trying to make something happen, hoping something would come open. But it didn't. Ends up shoveling it off. Ends up going for negative play.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Buying time to his left.
Oh, damn it,
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
That's gay, bro.
And he will take
He's not
this
even
one
good.
home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 30 on second down. Allen dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff looking right. Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd and 9, Allen forced out to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 9, 2nd and 5. A carry now for Bettis. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
I know he probably like
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Allstott. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Allstott taking it in from 2 yards out.
Oh, yeah, he's finna quit. Yep. I feel like I'm finna pass sweat. Man. Whew, my back cracked.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo.
All right, you saw the challenge on the screen. I don't need to repeat it. It's solo challenge. Madden Ultimate Team. Go earn your keep.
I'm playing this way. I knew somebody Super Bowl, bro. I'm probably gonna get through like 48-0. Yes, sir. 87 overall. Let's go. Oh Lord. Let's see what we got here.
Ready to get us started. It's Cade York, and here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields this way up at the 17.
Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to get smack, buddy. There's no cut. I can see him.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And his first look is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
He probably can kill another.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A first look here for DJ Dallas. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down and brings up 2nd and 5. Another run. Again, it's Dallas. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And they'll try and pick it up with Allstott, the fullback. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
It's amazing how much advice defensive players get on third down. You hear the bench screaming out, watch the draw, watch the screen, watch the pass here. Very rarely do they reference watching the fullback, and he slipped through and picked up a first down.
Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Give me the run. I'm going to take the run every time.
From the shotgun, this will be Dallas. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now they'll throw with Allen. That one complete to Bettis. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And his kick here is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield,
I played
Wilson.
him.
This
I had to play him
complete to
before.
Jalen Waddle. And
This
this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs
I played
37.
him, bro.
This has
That
to go down
motion.
as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion
I
there.
actually think I
Keeps the
did.
sticks moving.
Actually,
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
I think I did.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Oh,
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield,
Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now, that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Being chased out left.
Thank you.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
We're going to the partners with this. We're going to the crib with that. We're going to the crib with that. We're going to the crib with that. We're going to the crib with that.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
Oh, I missed the freaking field goal. Oh my gosh, this thing is too fast,
it's
bro.
no good on the PAT,
Dang, this stuff too
so they
fast.
can't add on here, and our score is going to
Good.
stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That flat takeoff certainly lost though.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. The Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On fourth down, Dom Maggio out to punt.
It's a short kick too. I take those.
Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Ooh,
a good return there, 17 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Take that.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Looking
for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Good.
Picked off by Martin Emerson.
They gonna take it to the crib.
There he goes, right side.
I can't even. Oh God, I'm pressing square on everything I love, and I can't even tackle it, dude.
So what a play there in the final minute of this first half. They get the interception. More importantly, their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, and that one play certainly changes the outlook, doesn't it? I mean, they're looking at going into the locker room. No points on the board. Not playing well defensively. Deflated. And now, things may have changed for them.
Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
I'm gonna try him again just because I don't play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
But I know so much different. That is
Offensive
what
linemen
I
like
just
to
don't
know where
run
their
it.
quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football.
Really
Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Unseen dogs.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield, it turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
Allen's throw complete there to Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught. It's Yoooo. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Now a give up the middle to Bettis. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jerome Bettis in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. This time, the extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And two guys, they had coverage.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the second half here with Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 27, Wilson. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
He's nervous. Come on, he's nervous.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Wilson steps away to his left. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Oh, that's a good play.
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. To throw again is Wilson.
He's nervous.
As he throws
He's nervous. He wants to throw that muscle.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. That's going to be caught by Waddle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this one is incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter what this man was deep ball, short ball, that was a deep one. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Javonte Williams, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. York now for the extra point.
Come on, Mike.
And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Man.
And York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17.
It's a good game, though.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say,
That looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Yeah.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On play action, Allen. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
That boy is
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I'm going to game chat with that. Bro, you is
upcoming
retarded
second down
for
play.
calling all your timeouts.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none.
That was
Back to the line
retarded,
of
bro.
scrimmage, and
For
that's
real,
it.
bro. That
No
was
gain
not
on the
smart.
play, and now they're faced with a third
That
and
was not
1.
smart to do, bro.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being
That
able
was
to
not
stop
smart
them
to
from
do.
bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because that means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's into
Touchdown.
the end zone
I'll take
for a
it.
Tampa Bay
I'm trying to score
touchdown.
that. I'll take it.
Mike Alstott, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
I'm going to try to hit everything.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside
don't
kick
have
and get
enough
the ball
time to
back
do all
and then
that,
score
bro.
again, but they can't worry about
Really
the last 2
don't.
points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I'm trying to run him down.
Throwing now is Wilson.
I knew it.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson to throw.
Oh, I missed it.
Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle.
Why are
And
you
they're
not
going to
running
be
out of
set up now
bounds?
with a ball at the 13-yard line.
You can go, man.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Wilson.
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Come on,
Still
man.
have hope.
Just let me
Coming
block.
from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot.
Oh, this is blocked.
We'll block the
Oh,
kid.
Bucks
We'll block
pick
the
it
kid.
up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know that to blow him like to the fullest.
I remember when they
I
changed
know
the
that
rule,
to blow him.
and there's a
That
lot of
would hit me.
consternation, especially
That
coming
would
from the
tee me up.
kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more blocks.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
They can get 2 points.
they can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. Let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.
It's your boy MVP, Harrison Smith, 2 sacks, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. Yes, sir. Everything I gotta do. Okay, I think Now one more. Now this game should be my Super Bowl. I have to beat somebody in their Super Bowl. Now this is my Super Bowl. Oh, level 30. Oh, strategy. 14K. Let's see. DB. Free safety, strong safety. Oh, I can use that, actually.
I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply grab the dough. She's running to take advantage of this moment. And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2020 prima donna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
Nobody home?
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Plus came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still in the...
All right, so the challenge is laid out in front of you. Can you complete it? We're about to find out. Solo challenge, Madden Ultimate Team time. Let's go.
You do it like this one.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields it right around the goal line.
Ooh,
and it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Come on. Lock in. Come on. Ooh, Super Bowl.
Now a play fake here on first down. And right away, he lost the football.
We need that.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tougher rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun.
Thank you. Oh my God, I played it so right. Oh Jesus, I played it so right. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh my goodness. Bro, I played it so right, bro. He finna quit. That boy finna quit already. Oh my God, I got up off the first drive, bro. First drive, bro. That is crazy. He didn't even get to see my offense, none of that. Just straight defense. That is crazy. I'm going crazy with this little 8 overall team. They got to bless me. They have no choice but to bless me, bro.
They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6-4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
84 Michael Vick. I'll take that. I think I needed that too, actually. Okay. I think I actually needed that Michael Vick too, I think, to upgrade him. think so. Oh no, don't start giving me these little. Yeah, they gave me straight shit on that one. Man, that boy quit in like 35 seconds. That's crazy.
In this dope game, I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look, see, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 gripping. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottle. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Hello, world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the Sandro pay, 5 days stay, take a quarter.